Hey, fellow traders, good afternoon. Black Coffee Trader coming to you. It is May 1st, and what do you know? We started the month of May with a green day, a very small green day. However, a green day across all six of our funded accounts, total of 353. So, yes, very small green day, but I am quite happy to start the day green. I did miss almost the entire day. Matter of fact, I only traded the last 30 minutes of the day. I had some activities that took most of my day, longer than what I anticipated, so I missed out pretty much the whole day, and that's okay. I did join after, or finally got to actually look at the charts right as we were at the top part of this FOMC move around, almost 3 o'clock, 2:45, 3 o'clock maybe. And then I did take a couple of trades. I copy traded all six of my funded accounts. And I got some weird fills, so I'm not quite sure why it's not as consistent. I'm using the Affordable Indicators copy trader instead of Replicanto, and it's very simple. I like it, but it did give me some funny fills, so that's why these accounts are they're not all the same. But in any case, I want to just break down a couple of the trades. I really tried to stay with my strategy of being around the levels that I have marked out and looking for either, bounces off of a level, rejections off of a level, so on and so forth. The first two trades I took with the funded accounts were on NQ, and I did chase. We fell below the EMA, and I entered short, and both times, the trade was okay. I would have had profit. I was in profit. I should have taken profit, but the volatility was way too much. And it just simply didn't allow me to capitalize. So it's basically what happened is I entered this candle as we broke below the EMA, and my stop loss is only at $200, and the volatility was way too high. So it stopped me out. But what happened is this trade actually, when this candle opened, we were red and we flushed all the way down, but then we created this wick. So I entered both of these on red moves, and should have and could have taken profit. In fact, as you can see, this stop loss here is $200 basically, and the profit is nearly 200. So I left some profit on the table, but the mistake really is my ATM strategy was not suitable for how volatile this was. So that was the mistake there. And I was chasing into a level where I should have probably been cautious and waiting for a rejection of that level, which we actually did get here. But that was the first two trades. A bit unnerving because two trades and I'm down 400. And on some of the accounts, I was down almost 500 for some reason because of the odd fills. And then I jumped to ES. I took a couple of trades, again off this level. I had another loser here for almost 200. And then I had a winner, or another loser, and then also a winner. Somewhere in here there was, I did catch, no, apparently not. But in any case, I was never at 600. That is my number for stopping out. I mentally want to stop trading when I get to that 600 marker or somewhere in there. So I was never there, but I was a couple times I was like, I'm at like almost 500. Do I just want to stop? It's risky because if you have another loss, then you end up with like six accounts down $700, and now you're at a $3,500 hole. But I decided to just watch opportunities. And again, I had a winner here, or a loser, a winner. Gosh, I can't speak. These are all three losing trades. But then I flipped that over when we got into NQ towards the end of the day after 4 o'clock. I took several trades here at the end of the day to bring these all the way back up into green. Something just doesn't seem quite right. Seems like I'm missing a trade or some trades here. Oh, I got the wrong thing selected. I'm sorry. No wonder this does not look. There we go. There are the funded accounts. I didn't think that I had that many losses. So let's recap this real quick. So we talked about this, the losers, and then I switched to ES, and I was scalping this move down. There we go. Winner, 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 and then I had another small winner, and then I had a really nice winner of 325. That brought me pretty much back to green. And then this trade I am not happy with at all. I was correct in looking for rejections of this level after we retested it, and that's really how I entered this trade. I waited for this candle to start wicking back down, entered short for a $325 winner, and then I was not patient enough and jumped into that trade immediately, thinking that once we drop below VWAP, that it would just continue this downtrend move, and that did not happen. That was a 100% forced trade, and that was a big error. So there was a $200 loss. So then I was right back into like a $170 hole across all six accounts. But I did capitalize on this big candle. I jumped in, just looking at this is something where just looking at the candle, the price action, how the candle is reacting, I was confident in jumping in and getting a win there, and I did, and then kind of scalped out at the end of the day here on NQ just to kind of finish out and bring a couple of these were a little bit underwater, and it just brought them into green. So again, I'm quite happy with as violent as the action was here towards the end of the day, with my mental capacity to stay with it and not take more stupid trades. And right now everything is resetting because it's almost 6 o'clock when I'm recording this, so that's why this is going crazy. But yeah, really good day. I'm happy with it, especially if you're just trading the last 30 minutes of the day. Also had a really nice about $1,300-$1,200 in profit on these two evals that I traded, so they're almost 50% of the way past, which is good. The only negative today was my take profit accounts. Big losses on those, and I did trade those during this same session pretty aggressively, and I don't know if I'm going to keep those. They're about $300 away from being blown. So but most importantly, we had progress on the funded accounts. Looking at the payout goals, we didn't get there, but that really wasn't my big goal, especially when the first two trades were a loser today. I really just wanted to get back into green across the board, and if I could get there, I was going to be happy. Looking at TradeZella, so yes, today we have a green day, which is awesome. I love that start to the month. I was really hoping I could do that. On my win rate journey, today, obviously, its win rate was where it normally is at 60%. Because I had a lot of small wins at the end of the day, right down here, that kind of took my average down. So my average win for today was 148. The average loss was 208, which is okay. And then let's look at this week. For this week, we're down $200 on the week. And if we look at this average, we're pretty close to 50%, and our, not quite, but 137 on the winners, 159 on the losers. Win rate is at 53%. So again, if you've been following along, this is an area I really want to focus on trying to improve, and I'm really hopeful that for the month of May, I can get this up, this green area, or the average winning trade being bigger than the average loss. So, but in any case, I am happy with today. It's a great start. It's a small profit start, but it's a green day, and that's what I'm happy about. So. Also, big deal, Apex decided to extend their 80% off and one-day pass for another whole month. I am shocked. I'm quite happy about it, trust me. But I was like, wow, I expected like a 71% off and maybe a 3-day pass if we're lucky. And we get an 80% off for the entire month and one-day pass. So that is awesome. I love Apex. They've got the best promos, and yeah, it's obviously been the prop firm that I've traded the most, and I've got a majority of my payouts with Apex. So, but again, appreciate you guys using my codes. It does help me out, helps the channel, helps me to do these videos every single day. But my code BVLSTBTS always gets you the best deal that Apex has going on. And on the take profit side, my code BCT for Black Coffee Trader gets you the best deal with take profit. So again, thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate all the support. Hope you guys had a great start to the month of May. Trade well tomorrow. We'll try to have another update tomorrow afternoon, and we'll catch up with you then. So long.